everyone, Jan is here, and well guys, in this video I just want to share with you the results of my trading for October and just talk a little bit about my strategy again. I don't know, this week maybe or so I will do some live trading again. Except guys, when I'm doing live trading, usually I just place my orders and just waiting for the action. I don't really make a lot of comments out there when it's happening, because there is nothing really to comment. I'm just going to show you where I place the orders and then just wait for the results. So that's how I trade. This my system. Most of the time I'm trading gold right now. So if you noticed, I actually find it's more effective, guys, to trade gold. I will show you in one of the accounts an example where I have it's a 1 year account, and I had someone send me an EA. Quite a lot of people are asking me about trying the EAs, and I don't usually use them, but sometimes I find it interesting if I see good results, so I'm trying. But unfortunately it didn't work well again, so I had to recover the account with my strategy again, trading gold. So I'll show it to you. So that's why I'm saying, guys, trading gold is yes, it's a little bit risky. I'm doing it a bit aggressively, well, like average aggression, I would say, not safe. I mean, I'm sending the my signals to Telegram channel. Usually it's 1 or 2 signals during the day, but I'm trading my account with a little bit more trades. I place a little bit more trades, but I don't always send them to Telegram channel, because I don't think they could be, if you have small accounts, they might be more riskier for you to place them. I mean, of course you can make your own decisions, but a lot of people don't. They just follow blindly. So that's why if you do so, I want you to be a little bit more safer, because my account is very big and I can hold big lot sizes, drawdowns, but many people are starting with only $1,000, 5,000, and that's why I feel like responsibility. Okay, of course, like I'm warning you again, guys, all of this trading is high risk. Well, you all know that, you all know. So that's why I'm sharing with you what I do, but there is no guarantee on anything. For example, with my strategy, I have been testing it so many times. Of course, testing in live trading is completely different. So that's why I'm saying to you, I'm trying to send you a bit more safer signals, not all my orders, but some of them. And I have been trying different situations. The worst situation with gold on my strategy, with any pair. That's why the other pairs are not working as well as gold, because consolidation, when it's too much, when gold consolidating too much, or any other pair, because what I would do, I'm waiting for breakout and a good move. So I need about 100, 120, well, 200 is perfect, but 100 something plus move is enough to cover the losses which were made during this consolidation, if there are any, and to catch the good move, to cover the losses and make profit. Yeah, so that's the worst scenario when we have a long time consolidation. And that's why, guys, that's why it's risky, because it's a different type of strategy of trading. It's not when you don't care if you're locking it or hedging it. When it's consolidating, you just wait. But with my strategy, when it's consolidating, it can, it's not always, but it might hit the stop loss so many times, and then open recovery trades many times. But of course it's using a bit of martingale, it increases the lot size. So of course in a few days, if there is a consolidation for a few days, but even it could be for a few hours, it can hit the stop loss few times, right? And the lot size can grow dramatically. So when I was doing my tests, the best results I was getting, guys, on the $10,000 account trading 0.02, the biggest drawdown I had 10-20%, and great results on $100,000 account, of course, trading 0.2 lot. So not going for crazy lots straight away with this strategy. It doesn't work that way. You don't go for one lot, like 5 lots. I know you'd say on $100, 100,000 you have to trade a lot. No, it's still risky, but it's still less risky when you're doing one one lot or 5 lots at the same time. But I don't do it. Okay, so yes, the lot can grow to that size when it's trying to recover, but I don't place the original lot size. Original is starting with the smaller lots, but I'm placing so many different trades that at the end it's like, you know, if you're doing like 0.2 and it's 10 trades, you're trading 2 lots already. Okay, so you have to understand how it works. So that's why, to be honest guys, for many of you who doesn't have, I would suggest to use a cent account, which I know I never traded in cent accounts before, but I tried it this year for like few months, but unfortunately I can't recommend you to be honest, very hard to recommend any brokers at this moment. Some of them don't accept people from like one country, from the other countries, and one broker I tried to trade gave me good results, but still the EA doesn't work correctly, and I need some settings to change, but unfortunately the customer service of the broker is so bad. Like for a month they're not responding to me. They started really nicely. I've been with them, trying with them for like a few months, and then they were like really responsive, and then suddenly they just not responding. That's why guys, I have to say, with the brokers it's very hard for me to recommend anyone, because I'm not happy with a lot. Okay, with some it's not bad, with some yes there are problems, and some, like I'm saying, don't accept people from one country to another country. It's really a nightmare these days. So that's just a little bit for you guys. Okay, let's just back. So all my trades I'm placing, I'm telling you again guys, all my trades I'm placing with my EA. It's a semi-manual. I know so many of you asking me, I want your EA fully automatically. So let's say I just put it on and I just forget about it. Well, it's very risky to do it this way guys. It's very risky, well, unless cent account. But still, you still have to watch it. The problem is could be requotes. And because of this, like slipperage, bigger spreads, and because of this, what can happen? Of course, it's automatic. It's any EA. It can make reopen the trade not where it's supposed to. It could be different lot size. It could increase it. Could decrease it. You might not take a profit where you're supposed to. It's with pretty much with every EA, these things can happen. So that's why I prefer to keep an eye on it, to use it as a semi-manual, semi-automatic. Okay, so when I look for the entry points, I place the orders with the EA and I walk away and I just wait for the result. When of course I'm looking, okay, what's happening? If there is a loss, I have to see if the recovery system opened the correct lot size. Is it placed in the correct distance, the take profit or stop loss? That's what I found with that cent account which I tried. The take profit was not opening in the correct place, so I had to move it manually, because like I'm saying, they technical their staff doesn't respond to me. And of course I'm looking for the other good cent accounts. If you have any in your mind guys, you can write me a private message or in a comment, suggest, and I'll have a look which accept UK residents, okay, UK or Russian residents, because I have dual citizenship, and I'm finding a lot of problems to find the broker which will accept both, or one or another, or let open cent account. It's just so much mess these days. I have been, like I told you, spending for a few weeks trying to look for a correct broker, and I still can't find a good one to suggest for the cent account. Yeah. For the other ones, you can have a look in the description under this video. I have some brokers where you can choose which one will work for you. But anyway, that's the what at this moment. So let's see guys. So I'm going to show you. So this is the account. So as you can see, it's like quite old account. So 2020 I started, and it's 5,000, less than 5,000 actually. And so that's the like result. And well, I'm doing the month, right? You already know that you've seen this account before. So I'm just going to do it like this and show you the October results in here. So I'm going to put from Friday. So well, don't need to do it from Friday. 1st October, and we're doing it up to 31st. Well, I'll do it on the 1st, so it will take 31st to 1st November, but we're going to do up to 31st. So as you can see, ta-da! So it's about 7,000, well, slightly less than 7,000. It was last month, you see, that's October. So, and now I just want to show you the lot size I'm using, so you can see. Well, here it was not just gold. Remember, I was sending some screenshots in in the chart with the other pairs, right? So it's not just gold, some other pairs. I had pound pairs, cross pairs, dollar yen had a lot of trades, and some other ones, pounds, and then you see is gold, pounds again, and the highest lot size I had was 270. So you see it's gone to up to 270, which, like I'm saying, you saw the account size is reasonable for that account size, okay? But only few trades, that was all recoveries, that's why. But the original lot size is not 0.2, which you can see when I'm sending the Telegram channel signals. So that's how I suggest to go no more than that size of the lot, okay? So on each, for $10,000, 0.02, and then grow, and if you have 100,000, then 0.2, okay? 0.2 and 0.02 for 10,000, okay? So that's the result. So guys, if you saw it this week, as you can see, it's actually haven't been even the end of the month, November, but it's already better results than it was. As you can see, even this week, I made already 5.5 pretty much thousand. So it's like, why I'm showing it to you is because so many of you asking, so how much you can make with your strategy? What is your target? Guys, there is no target, there is no way target. If you put target, you want to make so much, you'll lose it. Lose it definitely. I have been through that. It doesn't work like this. Wherever you make is perfect, okay? Wherever you make. Like I'm saying, like, if you have such a big account, yes, you can make a living on it. You see, that's, you can pretty much make, well, I mean, some months, it could be 1 month for just $1,000. I mean, now it's a little bit more trades I'm doing. Like, well, let's check it out previously. Well, let's say September month. Let's check it out. What I made in September, right? So you can see like a little bit of just overview for you. I know it's not this. Let's say it. So what kind of you can expect? I mean, like 300,000. Well, last you see that it was only 1,400. So that's why you can't know 100%. You're gonna make 5,000 every month. No, there is no way. Well, it doesn't work with me like this. You see, it was also September was only pretty much only gold. I had something with pound, placing some limit orders, probably expecting big moves, but it didn't happen, so I had to cancel it. And you see, the result was not as good as these last 2 months. Well, this last 2 months is more trades. As you can see, I'm sending you the screenshots now, right? I don't remember September I was sending anything. If I started after September, right? So yeah, that's what you can expect. That's kind of results you can have. Right, so that's just giving you a little bit of idea what you can have. I know some of you are asking me to do euro dollar, pound dollar, but I still find the most effective doing gold. You have better result. You see, like, no floating, nothing. So I pretty much get done and dusted, right? So it's like at the end of the week, usually it's just close out and that's it. And nothing. I don't keep the positions. That's the whole point. Make profit, walk away. Make profit, walk away. Okay, so not jumping everything, trying to catch the big trend. I mean, you see, this week it was amazing, the big news. So that's why the results are good. Next week it might be just 1,000 a month. Well, not week. I mean, a week could be just maybe $500 a week. You've seen last time before Sean was only 800 a week, something like this. So, but that's with the good moves, of course. But these moves were like huge. Usually I would expect 100 to 100 pips move I need for making profit, and if I made loss to cover it. So, but if you can catch something with less losses, it's perfect. And then you can expect. But that's a big account. So now I want to show you guys the small account, the recovery of that account. Okay, so it's started with just 5,000. I had on this one, which I was telling you. Let me just show you the all history. Because yes, I don't have like only one account. I have some other, like everyone have some other accounts with different brokers and trying different strategies all the time. Because you never know, so have like different EAs to try. Oh God, it doesn't want to go into the whole history. There's something is going on. What's wrong? Whole history, please. Okay. Okay, let's try last 3 months. So we do have last 3 months. And now we're going to do again all history. here we go. Okay, time there. So you can see it's well, kind of December 2021. Not many trades though, but as you can see, the starting point was to try that new EA. As you can see, like all trades, EA, expert, and all the pairs. As you can see, there is no gold. Okay, I don't have a gold, and it's all like expert and expert and expert. So all the cross pairs, different cross pairs, and so we do have since December, well, pretty much I say January. That we have constant January, we have constant February, whole February, no gold. So all traded manually up until here we go, when we have we still have cross pairs, and I'm looking for gold, where I started to recover the account. So I'm going to show you how much you made all this time up until end of March. Okay, so you see now it started gold. So gold, I started to trade here. You see New Zealand Swiss, right? The last one, it was on 28th of March, and I started to recover it gold from June. Okay, so because it was March, April, May, not much trades I couldn't do, well, doing all of them, like, manually watching it, what is going on, because I was doing my beauty contest still, pageant, taking part in that. I had some trades with my main account, as you also know, I was telling you, but not much. And so you see, I've forgotten about this account. I only saw that it made loss, and I stopped it, completely stopped it. So I'm just going to show you again. Hopefully it's going to work all right. Which we're going to start with, it was, well, okay, let's say it was December, right? So starting with December, we're going to put 1st of December, and as you can see, it's finished in March. So end of the March I'm going to place, and what do we have? 20 something end of March. Well, yeah, just whatever we're going to put, April, 1st of April, whatever, right? Or okay, even Saturday, because I didn't have anything in April. So here we go. You see, it's made loss 400. It's actually, I'm sure it was more losses actually than that. I'm sure it was about 600 something. So let's do from 1st of December, and let's do when I started it. Well, let's put up to 31st, right? So just see if there is anything else. Well, okay, 470. No, it's more, you see, told you. Yes, 660. That's why I thought it was a little bit where I missed somewhere. Oh, they were, okay, so because you see those losses were closed in April, May. So that's why. Yeah, so the last trade was taken on the 18th of March and closed in May. So yeah, so I saw it's obviously making loss. First I started to make good profit, so I was quite excited the first few months. As you can see, it's like profits, well, losses with some profits, and then suddenly just losses, and yeah, started, no, you see, like losses, and I felt like, okay, I had enough, so I closed it, switched it off, and I thought, okay, we'll see and wait what's going to happen next. And so just want to show you it's real account. So I'm doing it, you see, with the A markets. Well, A markets, they don't accept from Europe, unfortunately. Yes, but they do accept from different countries. You can check also, but just showing it's a real account, because you know that the other one I'm showing you is also real account, but because they don't accept a lot of from different countries, and I'm showing you on the blue effect, so I'm not going to tell you what type of the broker that was. So as you can see, then I took over, and I'm going to show you. So I took over my gold trading, the same strategy, the same signals I'm sending you, exactly the same way to recover this account. Yes, so I made 660, well, not me, but that EA made me loss. And so I thought, okay, I had enough, I'm going to trade gold now with my strategy. And so I started, we saw it in June, right? So was it June? So I'll put 31st of May, because we have, you see the 2nd of May, the last trade, and up to today. Okay, so we have 15th November. Well, it's not today, but it's future. But anyway, so you see, guys, I have done all of these trades. I'm just gonna show you that. You see, it's gold. You see, all gold, 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 and well, 1,645. So obviously, I covered the losses, and it's like 985 something profit. So because 660 we had a loss. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to show you guys, that yes, it's a $5,000 account. It's still a little bit risky, like I'm saying. The beta is 10,000. That's what I was testing quite a lot with 10,000. Like I said to you, it was like drawdown 10 or 20%. On the 5,000 a little bit riskier, but still I took a risk and I recovered the account. It was even less than 5,000 at that, right? It was minus 600 also. So it was only like 400 when I took over and traded with my gold strategy. And the highest lot size we had 60, not 64. So yeah, so the only difference, guys, I'm showing you, it's a small account, smaller compared to the other one, right? The big one. That's why here it's less trades. Okay, I'm taking less trades on the smaller account compared to the bigger. So maybe I could have recovered faster. It took a while. As you can see, it's like what, a 1 year history account, so quite old, quite a long time, like a year. But it made loss. I didn't trade for like what, 2-3 months there. Only a few trades afterwards, and as you can see, it's working. So that's what I'm trying to show you. It works. Okay, so and that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. So just so you can see the real results. Okay, real results in the 3-year account, which is grown now big, so reasonable profits. This is a small account. I'm still making profit on this one too. Like I'm saying with euro dollar, pound dollar, you're asking me. Maybe like less aggressive for small accounts. Maybe I'll try also another account, because like for me it's a little bit time consuming. You see, the gold making so good profit right now. I'm concentrating on it more and making more profit compared to euro dollar, pound dollar, but it could be a little bit safer maybe trading with those pairs, because I want to do a bit of the hedging. But results, like I'm saying, whatever I was doing, trading euro dollar was always good to trade until recent these years it's been a little bit slow. And the news, I like to trade in the news events, and you know, I like to get the results straight away. It takes a bit longer to recover. For example, the losses compared to gold, like euro dollar, pound dollar, can take a few days. You'll be floating for a few days. But it's a little bit more safer. So we will see. I might do the other account, and maybe I will be doing also the signals on those ones too. But at this moment it's gold, pretty much gold. You see, I did signals with cross pairs with pound and with cross pairs with euro, because they also move quite a lot. But quite often they can get in a longer consolidation, so it might take longer time for them to recover again compared to gold. Gold usually takes, like I'm saying, it could recover in the same day. Quite often in the same day. So we will see. Okay, so that's I wanted to show you. And again, guys, I'm showing you my Telegram channel, which is absolutely free. And like I'm saying, I'm trying to do at least 1 signal a day, could be 2 signals. So I just want to also tell you guys, quite a lot of signals you will see are happening at night. For me, it's night. It's just telling you Asian session. Okay, so Asian session, wherever you are. For some of you, it could be day, some of you could be night. But what I'm trying to tell you, usually you might see 2 signals. One signal would be the night one. As you can see here, I do nights because a lot of movements happens at night. Okay, so that during Asian session. But these signals are a little bit more riskier than the day signals, because during the day I can see better situation on the market and bigger moves, right? So during Asian session it might good move, might not. But what's the risk is, for example, you see, guys, I'm placing something like this, but this is not like, it's like 50-50. Really, here is more like gambling. And that's what I want to warn you. When the night ones you're doing, if you do really want to place a bit bigger lots, do it during the day ones. But during the night, smaller lots, because what I do here is risking is that I really need a little bit more of here consolidation, because the market can jump up and down a little bit or go like, you see here was expectation a possible double bottom, okay, double top, sorry, double top, and so expectation was that basically it should really go down, but because we have an uptrend, so that's why I placed like the opposite order also to expecting it could be a continuation of the trend. But you know that before the moves trends, you see it creates this, that's the consolidation I'm talking about, but here it's a very nice bullish flag, right? So that's why, for example, here you need a bit more, I needed a bit more time to see something like this, but in here it's very, very risky, and it's only like beginning of something, right? So it could be double top, it could have ended up a triangle or something else, and could have get me into the bad trade, like come here, come back, come out, come back, and then I would end up with recovery, which is fine for me. Like I'm saying, I'm doing this basically I was thinking not to send these types of signals because it's riskier for you guys, but at the same time really good moves happening during Asian session, so that's why you can take risk, but remember it is a risk, okay? So and then you can end up in recovery for a few times. That means the lot size will increase. I'm just trying to explain to you what to expect. Those are a little bit more riskier ones. This one is already, you see, that's the during the day, so that's I consider that that's what we saw, right, of that move, of that pattern already. So here I saw it's looking promising as continuation up. So this is a little bit better like signal. Here again at night, so a little bit more risk. For example, I needed a little bit more. That's what expectation, like it's a little bit triangle, but so what's the risk is here that it could have been going as down a little bit, right? So like again another bullish flag, and because of that, so during Asian session what could happen, the market could just go down below a little bit, take me into this bad in that sell, and then come back still sitting here. So then you would have to place your orders, right? So when it's a little bit more, so that's why I understand this risk. It can go back and then come back, and so that means I might have a loss if it will continue the way up, which it's probably did. But I mean, I don't remember if it took me into the trade or not. Here is a bit better. As you can see, I have only one buy stop, and again it's during the day. You see it also looking like a flag to me. So here was only one, and less risky, more expectation, not like less risky, of course it's always risky of anything, but here is more ways expecting a continuation, at least inside this, and who knows continuation further. But that was for that time, you see, during the day, so a little bit more confidence in those trades compared to again the night ones. So that's what I'm just wanted to warn you. If you are not sure, if you have very small account, because I know some people are trying to trade like $1,000 account with 0.02, it's very, very, very risky. That's why I would suggest don't go in the night trades, in those Asian trades, if you can't watch them. So if you see me placing the orders like this, I don't make any explanations because I'm telling you guys it's exhausting, because for me it is a night, it's midnight and nearly 1 o'clock a.m. and I'm getting tired, because really for the good trades I need to be actually at that night time, and I actually need to gear up early to see the European session, and I can't do it because if I go sleep at 1 o'clock in the morning and get up at like 8 o'clock, it's too much, okay? That's why I get like really tired, and I can't like really explain to you writing like, look guys, this, you really, if you are in there somewhere in Asian session, for you is a daytime. What you can do is to watch a little bit, you know, the opening of Tokyo like 2 a.m. for me. That's when it's good moves can happen, right? So that's what I'm pretty much trying to catch. And if you are watching before that, for example, you see it's not getting out like jumping up or down, but still stays in here, you leave those orders, right? But otherwise maybe you better to turn them off and see what's happening after this opening. I'm waiting for me, right? It's opened the previous day and opens the new day, and that's what I'm waiting for come down of the spread, and then I'm placing those orders. So what you can do, wait for this come down and a little bit more candles, let's say before the Tokyo opening. Even with the Tokyo opening, it could be also jumps, but I would say a little bit like before the Tokyo opening, you would watch it a little bit more and then decide you leave those orders, or if it had jumped before it and come back, and then you place them, okay? But if you are in somewhere European, better for you the European session when you are awake already, you can see not placing the orders, but see if in the morning before the European opens, Europe, London opening, if the market still stays in the range or something, like jumped out, came back, so you can place the orders again. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like I can't get up because Europe opens for me here like 6 o'clock in the morning or something, so no way I'm going to bed at 1 o'clock and get up at 6 o'clock. Okay, so but I really need to get up at about 5 before 6 just to see what happens. So not happening. That's why I kind of miss a little bit of these good moves from, you know, that the Asian Tokyo session and opening a bit of the Europe. Okay, because London opens a little bit later, and I can see with London, which is also still a little bit early for me. But that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. You don't have to put this order straight away. So it depends where you are. You can use those areas like before the Europe opens, okay? Before the Europe opens, and also look at it before the Tokyo session opens, okay? So that's kind of just a little bit of tips for you for a little bit safer trading. But like I'm saying, when I have a big account, I don't care, okay? If I'll get in a bad trade, it will be recovered eventually. And of course, I don't place the smallest lots, but like I'm saying, you can place the smallest lots during Asian session when you're not sure, and a bit bigger lot sizes during the daytime when a bit more clarity, okay? And with the take profits, stop losses, you can also increase. Like take profits, I usually put like 200 points plus, like I put 222 because, you know, a little bit more with expectation of the spread, bigger spread. So you might have it 300 points, right? 322 or something like this. You need to see how it works. If you feel that, like you see that this is a little trade, was a little trade, the previous one, maybe I have it here, quite possibly it was this one, no? Yeah, you see, that's what I'm saying to you guys. For example, that was Asian session. I placed the orders, and I have small, that's why I have small take profits, that it closes half positions at 222 points, which is quite small for gold. But in the usual normal movements during Asian, it's slower, right? So that's why it might not have a big move. It does make quite a lot of good moves, but sometimes it might not compared to the day trading. That's why during the day you might increase a bit of the take profit to put like 300. But like an Asian session, I still leave it at the 200. Do not confuse everyone. But of course, when I'm watching it, I see if the market moves in my favor, I move to take profit. Okay, so I a little bit move it. I don't usually post it saying like, look, I moved the take profit, but you can do it yourself, obviously, if you're trading. So I'm here to help you, but I can't do every single, you know, every single movement to explain to you and tell you, oh, like now we're doing this, now we're doing that, because this is exhausting. I'm telling you, this is very hard, and I'm not always at the screen to do so. But so you see, guys, that's the little move. That's what it's showing. So if I would have placed like 300 points, then I would have been in a bad trade. Okay, so with this one, but in here I actually got a profit. It's closed out, and you see the market came back. So that's why smaller take profit, half position. So if it would have continued the way down, I would have made more, but because it didn't come back, I closed out with a small profit. So I'm not sure if it's continued the way. And here, if it's not the same, it's a bit different. Yeah, I think it's continuation. You see here I had a trade, but there is nothing happened. You see, that's why the distances also, I'm placing the distances from the levels. Remember, I'm not buying at this level, and I'm not selling at this level. I'm buying 222 pips above this level, and I'm selling 222 pips below this level. Points, guys, points, okay, or pips, 20 pips up, down, but plus this put a bit bigger, okay? Especially like I'm saying, check it out. You see, like here, the market went up and then come back again, and then that's probably was something, another trade, and then I had another trade. So pretty much you can see and follow and check all this. That's trading the gap, which happened at night. You see, guys. So yes, again, Asian session, the gap worked out also quite well. And yeah, so I do all of these things. Again, you see, during the day, you have a result for this. Well, somewhere out there you can check all on the screen, on the internet. Again, Asian session, a lot of during Asian session, because the good moves. Okay, it's making good moves. That's during the day again. So yeah, so you can check it out at all by yourself. So you see, I'm using different time frames. You see, like 1 hour I'm showing you, could be 5 minutes even chart. I know it's crazy, gold on the 5-minute chart, but that's where I see, I'm watching it, see something's happening, and then when I see, okay, it's 5 minutes maybe, but I'm expecting maybe a continuation or reverse, and then that's what I'm saying. I don't always send all of those trades because, okay, yes, smaller time frames on gold, like 15-minute chart, could be a little bit more riskier, okay? Bigger time frames works better on gold, but then you need bigger stop losses, obviously. So that's why, yes, I do have quite, I have more trades and get more profits maybe compared to what you can get from the signals I'm sending you. But that's how it is. I'm trying just to protect you, because like I'm saying, I'm not sure if you have sent account with 100,000, well, 1,000, which is 100,000 would be, then I will have no problem to give you all the more signals, more of my trades to share with you. But if you're trading only $1,000, which I don't know, like I'm saying, many of you are doing this, and that's why I don't want you to risk, because I know that a lot of will be just blindly placing all the orders I send. Okay, so that's why I don't want you. That's why 1-2 per day. Okay, so well, that's pretty much it, guys. Wanted to show you again, and once again, when you see, it's always a screen. It's always the signal consists of the picture and the description, right? And the description here at the bottom, you will see the prices, where the level is, and the actual pending orders. Okay, the pending orders actual on the distance. Always remember that. And the lot size is pretty much not changing. Closing half positions, trading stop loss, it moves to break even with a little bit of profit. And then this is a recovery. So that's my recovery, where I have take profit is already 1,000 points, stop loss 900 points. Well, the rest of it, if you're using the EA, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't use the EA, then you have to calculate it yourself. Okay, so manually calculate, increase how much you need to increase the lot size on the distance. Let's say that's what I'm showing here. See, it's 1,000 points. Then the EA calculates itself how much loss it's made, and we want to make profit of previous. Our profit target was 222 points, so it calculates how much it needs to increase the lot size. Okay, and this recovery factor, if you're using EA, not 0.01, it just adds a little bit to this 220. Instead of 222, it will make a little bit extra. Okay, but don't increase it too much. The bigger you make this, the higher the lot size will be, and I don't recommend to increase it. Just keep it low. Yes, you might not get a lot of profit, but you will get reasonable, and it could be reasonable whatever drawdown you might have. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. So once again, I'm repeating, showing you, it's not difficult, it's very easy to read, and quite easy to follow, and I'm making profits, as you can see, guys. I'm making profits on the small accounts, I'm making profits on the bigger accounts, not huge, but reasonable, and that's all that you need to know. Okay, so well, as usual, guys, I know you're asking me questions. You can always contact me. I mean, the best, I do have a Facebook page, obviously you can contact me there, but I prefer a little bit more to chat through Instagram, my Instagram channel, because on Instagram, I don't know, it's kind of easier. For somehow it's easier for me to see the messages. I check it maybe more often than Facebook page, and so yes, you can ask me the questions. Also, you can find an email in my description of the channel, and I'm not saying it just because to avoid the spam. Okay, to avoid the spam, because yes, I do get a lot of spam, and that's why you can check there if you're interested, and then you can send me email if you want. But Instagram is also a good option to ask questions. So well, that's it for now, guys. Like I'm saying, you can do it yourself. You can use the EA. It's only like very small, $20. Like I'm saying, a lot of people are sending me the EA to try EAs, but when I see the prices, they're very expensive, and I just don't feel comfortable to offer you expensive EAs, guys. Yeah, okay, so in these hard times, it's not fair. I think it's just good to really help a little bit to you to make some profit, and yes, for a bit more effort and the programmer, $20 a month is pretty much nothing. You probably spend more on cigarettes. Okay, so that's it for now. Happy trading, everyone, guys. Wish us all lots of profits. Okay, and of course peace throughout the whole world. Let it be peace everywhere, and want to see happy people. So yeah, see you in my next video. Bye everyone.